Hey guys, it's me Rian, back on a video, and today I'd please like to review the game we had against Wrexham, I think about a week ago now, but also preview the game we had against Leeds in the FA Cup. So we start off with Wrexham and we lost 2-1, and I think it's definitely coming as a surprise at the fact that we beat top two side Middlesbrough 1-0, but we couldn't beat Wrexham. I mean, to be fair, it's defensive mistakes that cost us that whole game. I think that Clark and Langer should definitely improve a lot because it is their mistakes. Mark Clark could have easily bodied the guy into the floor and then wouldn't have been a goal. But the fact it could have been a pen made it worse. But he's nearly given away 2 pens and both didn't count. So I don't think it would have counted either way because he still would have gotten the ball. But it's just a body. Like when you body someone, it's just normal, isn't it? So I don't get why Clark didn't do that. He got sent to the floor and Zetstrom, of course, didn't save it. I mean, of course, it could have been 3-1. That chance that finessed onto the post. That could have been a goal. A few more goals could have scored. And then we just did nothing the whole game. Of course, Ben Burton Diaz scored his first goal back at the club. Well, first goal for a long time since the last Wrexham game away from home. I think, to be fair, we can admit that he only scores against Wrexham, but he had a wonderful game, I'd say. I think in the game against Wrexham at Pride Park. I think what you can admit is that we can't just count on every one player. Like, we can't just keep counting him to do the bits. We got Brewster, we got Adjuman, got all these lot. And then from hating Ben Burton, well, Diaz, or BBD or whatever you want to call him. I call him Diaz at the matches. Well, because I went to the match, to be fair. Burton Diaz as a real name. So I'll call him Burton Diaz for this sake. Burton Diaz, again, scored a goal. It was a dribble through. It's like Ankara Messi, but a championship version against one defender instead of Messi playing against about 4 or 5. Is that fine? Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean, it was a good goal. Sent the keeper the wrong way, but it was only 1 goal. We should have scored more. And yeah, it was close chances, to be fair. Of course, the second goal was an absolute wonderful goal from Matty James. Of course, I think it's Matty James anyway. Langas cleared the ball straight into him, and yeah, I mean, it went all wrong from both the defenders. Then 4 substitutions is embarrassing. Like, for 4 players to making mistakes like that and then lead to 4 substitutions in one go is embarrassing. I'll tell you that straight. But I think, Wrexham are definitely on the high. They've got 2 wonderful owners. The fact they just beat Nottingham as well. We can't really say that we should have been the better team because they've won 5 in a row now, like we did back a few months ago. And yeah, I mean, they're definitely growing. They're definitely a Premier League side if you look at it. If they keep winning and winning, they can get to the Premier League. But I mean, on our sake as Derby fans, we are thinking that we could have easily won against Wrexham, and we should have, but it's mistakes that keep costing us. And I mean, it should have gone already better. But anyways, Leeds on tomorrow at Pride Park in the FA Cup round 3. When I was watching the draw for this, I was thinking we can get Weston-super-Mare, Brackley Town, any of these lot. No, we sadly got Leeds United in a fierce rivalry. Of course, the last time we played them was last season. It was a double bounce in December, and we lost both of those games. I think 1-0 and 2-1, or was it 1-0 twice? It was one of them. And yeah, I mean, we could get easily battered by Leeds here. I mean, they've just had an unbeaten run until Leeds to Newcastle 4-3, but like it could have been a draw or a win for Leeds, to be fair, but they gave it up. And because of that new formation, I'm gonna say Daniel in the save because I don't want to seem like I'm swearing, but Daniel making a 4-3-3 to a 5-3-2, no, a 3-5-2, is a good tactical change from Daniel, but we got to adjust to that. But the fact that we're a championship side against one possibly a good Premier League side is anything can happen. And yeah, to be fair, I mean, Leeds beat Chelsea, drew to Liverpool, and I think gave other teams a run for their money, whereas we recently have not had the best run of form. I want a win. I want a 1-0 win for Derby, possibly 3-2. That wouldn't be nice. Possibly 4-2 to give 4-3, 4-2 to bring up some nostalgia back in 2019. One of the best comebacks in Championship history, but I don't know if it will happen. I mean, Leeds are a very good side. They're definitely going to overpower Derby. And if Leeds plays players like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Anton Stash, Ethan Ampadu. To be fair, I wouldn't mind Harry Gray playing. I want him to come to Derby. I mean, he was supposed to be coming in online, but I don't know if he's still coming. But yeah, anything can happen in this point of time. And I'm going to the game on Sunday. I've got tickets for it at Pride Park, and I'm hopeful that when I watch the team tomorrow, that we can, of course, forget about Wrexham and then play like a Premier League side like we used to be. But it's a very low chance of happening, to be fair. Like, we could get easily battered like Exeter against Man City 10-1. But we ain't a League Two side, so that definitely won't happen to us. But and we got to admit, of course, anything could happen. That's what I've always said in my videos, and we could easily get battered. That's all I have to say, really. I predict a 1-0, but anything can happen, as I've said before. Well, I think that's the video ending today, lads. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I think, of course, I've said that for all my videos for a Derby review, but it's not really worked, so do what you want, innit? I mean, like and subscribe will be helpful for me, but yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say, really. Yeah, well, I'll see you guys next time, lads. We'll see you guys soon. Whatever. Peace.